Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Hub. It's a sad reality that many athletes find themselves in poor financial situations not long after retiring. Sure, they might make millions of dollars in their playing days, but lavish lifestyles, poor investments, and or legal troubles can drain a former athlete's bank account in a matter of years, leaving them broke, relatively young, and without a means of income. With that said, here's some NBA players who ended up going homeless. Number 1, Vin Baker.
I was an alcoholic, and that's where everything started to spiral out of control.
Playing most of his career with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Seattle Supersonics, Vin Baker was an all-star for 4 years, straight from 1995 to 98. He averaged 15 points and 7.4 rebounds per game throughout his career. Other career highlights include being drafted 8th overall out of University of Hartford and winning a gold medal at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney. In other words, Baker was on the top of the world for a few years, which makes his fall to rock bottom all the more dramatic. On top of a drunk driving arrest in 2007, he had serious financial troubles and lost his mansion to foreclosure the following year. In total, it's believed that he lost over $100 million as a result of poor financial decisions. Baker's situation became so dire that it was reported in 2015 that he was training to become a manager at a Starbucks. You gotta give him credit for going out there and getting a job though. Number 2, Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry had the world in his hands in 2001. Drafted 4th overall out of high school, the 7-foot-tall, 300-pound native of Illinois was poised to be the next Shaquille O'Neal, but things didn't work out as planned for him, as he was out of the league almost as fast as he was in. He put up a few good season points-wise with the Bulls and the Knicks, but he wasn't as good as advertised and was all but finished by the age of 25. Since leaving the sport, Curry has found himself in hot water on more than one occasion. In 2009, while still in the NBA but seeing hardly any playing time, he was accused of sexual harassment by his chauffeur, who claimed that the Knicks center had made several unwanted advances towards him, including trying to pay for sex. Things would only get worse for him as Curry's house was foreclosed in 2009 due to over $200,000 in unpaid mortgage bills.
I tell them they gotta work extremely hard, I tell them they gotta pray every single day, and I tell them it still may not happen. And just in case it doesn't happen, be prepared to have something else to fall back on.
Number 3, Jason Caffey. He's a guy that needs more than just financial literacy education. He could use some sex education too. Jason Caffey had 10 children with 8 women, and he was arrested in 2007 after failing to pay child support to one of the women. He later filed for bankruptcy. The former Bull made close to $35 million in his career. Number 4, Anthony Walker. Anthony Walker is a former first-round draft pick who played for the Boston Celtics and won a championship in 2006 with the Miami Heat. A 3-time All-Star, he averaged 17.5 points and 7.7 rebounds per game throughout his lengthy career, which spanned from 1996 to 2008. Walker's legal troubles have been well documented, and he is regularly cited as an example of how professional athletes should not act. In 2009, while at the tail end of his career, he was arrested for driving under the influence and later charged with writing bad checks. It is believed that he racked up over $800,000 in gambling debts, and in 2010 was more of the same for Walker, as he was up on felony charges related to writing bad checks, and he narrowly avoided prison the following year by pleading guilty to similar charges. Last we heard, Walker had filed for bankruptcy, and this despite making over $100 million throughout his career. Number 5, Allen Iverson. Former MVP and 11-time All-Star Allen "The Answer" Iverson is one of the highest scoring basketball players of all time, averaging 26.7 points per game throughout his career. One thing he doesn't have the answer to, however, is keeping his money. Since his retirement from the NBA in 2010, it's been widely reported that Iverson has had financial trouble as a result of his lavish lifestyle. ESPN reporter Stephen A. Smith claimed in 2010 that Iverson had been banned from several casinos and predicted that the former 76er would either drink himself into oblivion or gamble his life away. AI is so bad with his money that he apparently receives an annual salary of $1 million because he can't be trusted not to blow it all. Number 6, Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson played 14 years in the league and earned close to $63 million. However, monthly child expenses for 7 children from 5 different women is not a great recipe for future financial stability. These payments were well over $40,000 per month. When Anderson's career ended, he was left broke and had no college degree. Fortunately for him, he eventually got his degree in 2010 and he's trying to turn things around. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you're going to love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.